Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. The Colts send out their punter. Standing just about on his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off play action, Richardson. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14.
You go get that same work, nigga. You go get that same work, nigga. You finna get that same work. Only thing you finna do is go deep the Jameson Williams thing, and that shit locked down out there. That's your only weapon. That's your only weapon. That's your only weapon. That's your only weapon, bro. That's your only weapon. That's you. That's it.
To the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying
Yeah,
to
boy, pick a new play. That you don't play with me,
they stay
nigga.
positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They're going to try and throw.
Nothing, nigga. Stop playing with me. Nothing, nigga. Pick you a new play. Pick you a new play, nigga.
This one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Aviators 21, Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good-looking return.
Nah, nigga, that's you and your homeboy. Editing people plays and shit.
Got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially.
That's you and your homeboy editing people players and shit.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. On the ball. Hey, smash Bronco.
Looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 30 yards. And the Aviators continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Seatbelt, nigga. Seatbelt, nigga.
Adoree Jackson. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now
Seatbelt, nigga. I don't think you got a
interceptions.
speed, nigga. You ain't got no play call.
If anyone
Nigga,
can
fuck out
shake
of
this
here.
off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5.
19 Lions.
They go play action with Richardson. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That be you, nigga. That be y'all niggas.
So
That be y'all niggas.
it's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The GOAT. The one and only, nigga.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Rig alert, rig alert.
Back to the air with Richardson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Fucking nigga, no fucking fail me, nigga. Get the fuck out my stick, boy.
Second of the game. And the Aviators have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll set up to throw.
At the 40-yard line.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
That's all you got, nigga. That's all you got, nigga. It's you trash as fuck, nigga. You trash as fuck, nigga. That's all you got is that, nigga. Get real.
And the Colts are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. An extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And London, the motion man right. On third down, here's Gibbs. There he goes, left side. And he will finally be taken
like your boy said, let computer do it. Let
computer
computer do it.
24. 63 yards for him on the ground now. He's been terrific here this afternoon. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. This taken in by Kincaid. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Tomlin takes a to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Come on, bro. You hit me across the line. Like, what the fuck?
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 18 Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson on 3rd and short. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. Now it's Richardson. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, where their defense has really struggled. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Drop 50, drop 50.
Richardson sliding out of the pocket. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Score Aviators 48, Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And just shutting him off there. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense